Welcome to Tribe Talk. I'm your host, Orithius Hodge, and today we have a very special guest in the building. We have Miss Quadesia Love, Miss Georgia. She's joining us today to talk about the Autism Field Day that we're having on November the 17th at Double Churches Middle School. And we want to find out a little information about what made her become part of this special event. Ms. Love, tell us a little bit about yourself and what made you get involved in this initiative for autism.
Well, hi everybody. I am a former biology major and I am a nationally certified gifted and talented individual. And a lot of people in my division have autism. They're twice exceptional, that's what it's called. And I've dealt with just fellow colleagues that have had autism and just the adversities that they've faced and the challenges and how people think that they are of some type of slower intellect, but it can be far from the truth, absolutely. And so I just love partnering with initiatives that break the mold and, and also break the ice for other people to come and, just inquire about what's different. So.
Now, I know you said that in your line of field, in your field that autism holds a special place for you. Now, is there any story that stands out in particular as something that's kind of heartfelt that made you want to kind of do a little bit more than just, hey, write a check or wave at the students passing the event?
Well, for me, there's growing up, going to the gifted program, there was this individual, his name was Adam. And Adam was extremely intelligent, but when he got mad and frustrated, he was a whirlwind. And we didn't know how to deal with him at the time. The teachers didn't give us any information on how to deal with him. So we kind of just ostracized him and we were a little mean to him. And and then even looking back, and he actually was a colleague when we were in college. And you have to apologize for things like that. You're like, man, if we had been more educated, if we had the compassion and the heart to try to understand Adam and what he was going through and what triggers would set him off and things like that. He would have had just a happier environment to flourish and grow and even gain some social skills that he probably missed.
Wow. And that's a great story because a lot of times people look at autism as just a disability and it's not. And that was one of the reasons why we wanted to highlight and do something special for the autistic wing that they have at Double Churches Middle School because they're awesome. They're superstars in their own right. And, they look at the world through a different set of eyes, which is awesome because everybody don't need to look at the same thing the same way.
Absolutely.
And now, what made you decide to run for Miss Georgia?
So it was kind of actually a spur of the moment thing. It wasn't something I planned. It was just the time was right, and I saw it advertised to come try out, and I was like, you know what? Why not? It just felt right. And when they gave me the title, I was just like, me? it was a shock, and I was so excited. I didn't tell anybody, I didn't tell my family, because just in case I didn't get it, I was just like, I don't want anybody getting their hopes up or telling me I wasted money or anything. And so when I finally told everybody was like, no, you didn't tell us, we would have supported you. But sometimes you have to do things in private and things in quiet. So not everybody can understand your vision, but people can see your reality. And so now that this is my reality and going to the Ms. USA World competition this weekend, it's just time.
Okay. Now, what would you tell a student with autism if they wanted to kind of follow in your footsteps? What would you recommend to them?
Absolutely, just be yourself. Your autism is not a disability. It's not a disadvantage. You see the world for the truth that it is. Okay, you may not get certain jokes. You may have to, do certain things to prepare your mind to go on stage. But with practice, you can absolutely achieve everything that I have achieved and possibly more. Absolutely. There's nothing holding you back except the mindset of I'm in a cage and you're not. You're free. You see things differently and that's a beautiful thing.
All right. That's our time for today. Thank you again, Ms. Love, for joining us.
Thank you.
And like she told you, if you have a dream or aspiration, go for it. And the only thing that's standing in the way is you. And that concludes our episode of Tribe Talk. I'm Orithius Hodge. This is Ms. Love. That's our time for today.